Hey, welcome back to Story Theory. Last time I left you guys, I was working on the oil extractor housings. Well, those are all done, and I'm going to actually show you what they look like now. Because this took quite a while to get it all lined out, and get kind of this nice looking highway, but I did it. It looks really good. Also, the zip line, since they added the sprint feature, is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's so much nicer. So, as you guys can tell, sprinting around here, this highway, quite a ways. It is a long ways out here. This is definitely the longest one, all the way out to these oil housings. So like I said, there's 2 pure nodes, 4 normal nodes, and 7, I think 7 impure nodes, which leads to let's see, 3,450 oil available on the Spire coast, which is a little bit more than we need to do our TurboFuel facility. But in terms of fluids, it's always better to have a little bit more because you're never going to get that full 600. So, as you can tell, I got the nice pathway here. I got the extractor. All of these bad boys are sharded up completely to the max, and they are currently pushing oil all the way out. So, if you look under here, I have the oil coming in, and then I have a 4-way junction, and the 4-way junction has valves on either side to make sure that all of the fluid is pushing that away, which it is. And that's good because I have that one is 150 right there being pushed out. This one I also believe is 150, and it is. So coming down here, just take a quick look at this again. So we got this nice 4-way junction right here. We got 2 valves to make sure that everything is flowing the right way, and it is. So it is going to take a while for these lines to completely get full, but this is a 300 back here. So these bad boys are flowing as well. And you can tell this is the reason why whenever you're doing fluids, you should let the entire pipeline fill. You should let the entire pipe fill before you do anything. So if you're doing any kind of fluids, any kind at all, the pipe should be completely full before you turn anything else on. And that's what we're going to do today with the water. We're going to do that with the oil, and we're going to get everything hopefully up to the top of the onion to make sure that we have gravity on our side to flow down. Because also you never want to fill machines from the bottom if you can avoid it. You never want to use floor holes because they're very buggy at the moment. If you are going to use floor holes, which I do some in this build, it's going to be on 1 meter floors. The 1 meter seems to work pretty well, but once you get to the 2 and the 4, they stop working for some reason. They get pretty buggy. And then also, you definitely do not want to fill a refinery something from a floor hole and then go right into it. I know that looks really good. It looks really clean, but you just don't want to do it because it doesn't work that well and you get that sloshing effect. So if you do want to fill from the floor, there's a really good guide that Temporal Illusions on Reddit put out. I can't remember. He usually links it in a lot of his comments about fluids in Satisfactory. But it basically goes through how to make a water buffer. If you are going to fill from the bottom, you basically need to come up and put like a, almost like a water trap that you would see underneath your sink or something. So that way the fluids stay flowing consistently and you don't have that sloshing. So I'm going to jetpack right over here. Just to show you guys another one of the oil housings, and then I'll get back to what I was doing. So this is a double pipeline coming out here because we have this pure joint right here. That's going to be 600, and then we have some normals, and we have some impure ones way out here. So, like I said, with the entire build, I'm not trying to destroy nature here. So nature is still, you know, it's still in one piece for the most part. Actually, instead of having 2 of these here, because that just looks goofy, I don't like it. What the heck? Give me this. Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, I changed up, that's why that wasn't working. I changed up my power poles, so some of these, you'll see ones that say connected and ones that say not connected. And the connected ones pretty much have a line running from this one all the way through to this one. You can't see it because it's hidden within the beam, as I like to do. But there's connected ones and unconnected ones. Okay, so I think that's enough of looking at the entire highway, because it does go out there and it does go over there. It's expansive. It took me 2 days, 2 days to set this entire thing up to make it look nice the way I wanted it. But if we head all the way back and this. I don't know. This kind of looks a little goofy, too, with all these power poles coming in, but it's alright. It's alright. I'm going to live with it for right now. Okay. So, I also have power running out to each one of the fuel generator areas. It's not currently connected to anything. And right now, I just have this. Oops, I just have this wireless power configured to the coal plant, so that way I could get the oil in and I could get that running, because I definitely needed that to get going here. So now I think we're going to set up our water extractors for. And I really hope this works out the way that I want it to. And I think it's going to. As it looks like I could get the water extractors right here on the corner. And if I can, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. It's what I've always wanted. Right there. Because then I can have it connect like this, maybe. I don't know why I can't. Maybe. There we go. Slightly in the wrong position, but that's okay. Like that. And then down a couple. There we go. Oh, that's right. I was going to run these. No, I actually was initially going to run these under the water. I don't think I have to do that now, though. I might be able to just, do one of these guys. This is going to come straight back. Shouldn't look that bad. Let's actually run this straight back, because this is one off from the center line, which would be right there. And then we're going to want to do that. And to make sure that we are 90, we want to be like this. And that is how we want to do that. Okay. Actually, it's off just slightly. We want to do it like that. That's better. Yeah, because then I could have like this. Okay, okay, okay. I like it. Because originally I wanted to run these under the water, and that was going to be just a huge pain in the ass. So, instead... Oh, wait, how much water do I need? I need each one of these delivering 600. And each one of these water extractors can only do 300. Yeah. And I can't really cross this line because of the turbo fuel coming in. I might still have to go underneath. Damn. Maybe not. Because this can run all the way back here. So that can run back there. That can run right there. And then... I really just need the oil, really just need the water. Huh? That, like that. Like that. Yeah. Okay. So I really just need the water to come in and run to here. I don't know if that's straight or not. Yeah, it is. Nice and nice. So I think I could get 2 water extractors out there. I think I can. And then if I do get 2, like that, I can run the other 2 over as well. So that's not going to be there anymore. That's not going to be there. That's not going to be there. And running all of these off the back, I think, is probably the best idea. At least for right now. And there. Okay, that way this is a little bit taller and it looks straighter. Okay, so now let's get our water extractors in here. So I'm going to put 2 like this and then 2 like that on either side. Might be a fun-looking L shape, kind of. I thought I could get it right up next to that, but that's not going to work out well. Should I make a little housing for these, though? That's the question. Should I make a small housing for these so that they look like they belong? Because these 2 right here, the ones that are going to be facing this way, I don't think no matter what I do, they're going to look like they belong here, right? Because they're going to be angled kind of goofy like this, almost. Let's see if I can even get those 2 in there. I can't. I gotta put this thing way back here. Holy moly. Okay, let's keep moving them in until I start to clip, I guess. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well that's definitely clipping then. Probably somewhere like that, I would imagine. So I was trying to get basically the bottom portion of the ghost, the red box that I'm looking at right now. I was trying to get the angle for that to look exactly the same. And then let's go ahead and put... So I actually need this to come out like right here. And kind of look like it belongs. Otherwise, an alternative to doing that would be to basically increase the width of this back area. So kind of like I did over there, instead of having it be one length, I have it be two length, and I just line up the extractors on the edge, which that's probably going to look better. Like this. And then instead of having this thing go here and like that, I basically just have it go straight out. Okay. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. I tried to do something different, and it just ain't gonna work. So let's get rid of this entire industrial railing. At least that way I'll be able to have the water extractors completely lined up on the one side, or the back here, and they should look pretty nice. Autosave, which is becoming a problem. Autosave lately has, that one wasn't that bad, but a couple of these have been rough. Let's just grab this. So I'll leave the electrical, I'll leave pretty much everything besides the top and the bottom. Come on, there we go. Go ahead and take that over too, and let's go ahead and go out 10. Out 10. Okay. And get rid of this, 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 and this. Then this guy will actually move over slightly. Go. actually need to remove all these before I really do anything else. Because it's going to be a pain. Not that. There we go. Just the frame walls. Go. Nice. All right. I don't know how far out I'm going here. I think looks like one more after that. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm actually gonna finish this and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the walkway is done. Let's get our extractors in here. So, I need water is 4 pipes, which they need to be 600 each. And so I need 8 water extractors to do my bidding on the edge of the world here. So I need 8 of these. 4 each side, and I'm gonna try and get this lined up as well as I can to the edge here. Maybe I'll use the diving board thing, or the ladder, I guess, as my instrument of measurement. It looks honestly not that bad. Oops. Let's go out. And it says we're clipping or overlapping somebody else's stuff. I don't think so. But we might as well back it off a little bit. And see how that looks. I think that'll work. So let's chart this thing up. So this one will be going under this pipeline here. And again, you can kind of use the little trick I showed you of how you take basically the pipeline out as far as it will possibly go, and then you know if it's going to be on the straight and narrow or not. Let's change this to a junction like that. And then I should be able to noodle this, or 2D maybe? Okay. Okay, definitely 2D. It can't noodle it. 2D will have to work. Which, that looks fine, I guess. Okay. So that is 300. And we're probably gonna have to take this guy here to a Mark II at least. Unless I put one of these guys at each. Yeah. Instead of doing that, that Mark II can stay, that's fine. However, I will probably put a power pole. Wait. Okay. Yeah. I think that's fine. Actually, can I change this back? Yeah, I can. I can change it back to a Mark I. Okay, cool. Actually, this is gonna be... Okay, so I do need to set these up. I need to set these up in a different way, though. I need to set this up in a way That makes it so the water extractors are on one circuit and the fuel generator is going to be on the other circuit. So this is the... Whoa. If this is the fuel generator line right there, so that one would go to the fuel generator because it's connected over there. And then all of these are going to the fuel generator, which is also over here. That one's oil. And the oil and water extractor should be on the same line. Because they need to be on at all times. Huh. So how am I going to get these three over there? I can delete this. This was just to make sure that nothing was on that circuit. Okay. It's basically the fuel line. Or I connect them all from the outside instead of in here. That is an option. This needs to go over there. And that's just gonna look goofy if I have the water extractors coming in from that way. I will change these back eventually, but for right now, this is going to get super annoying if all of these are continuously opening and closing as I'm walking around here. So they're going to be on unlock for the time being. Okay. Go. Because also, I'm going to have the water extractors on both sides. Alright, hear me out. What if, instead of that, do something like this? So now, let's get rid of these because I don't want any of these to be connected. Those can't be connected. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down over here, basically now we are going to have 3 connections. One of these going to the fuel line. Okay. So the middle one here is going to go to the fuel line. Let's actually take that off. And I am going to use a connected power pole here to make sure that both of these sides are connected how they should be. And then this guy here in the middle is actually not that. I want this, this, this. Ah, crap. Are they all upside down for real? Ah, why is there not an indicator? Ah, this is the worst. 1, 2, 3, 4. That... Damn it. That should be the right way. Yep, it is. Son of a bitch. Okay. I wish there was an indicator on signs that would let you know if they're upside down or not. I need this. Copy that. For some reason, the copy settings notification is not popping up for me. So, the middle one here is going to be going to our fuel generator. And our outside ones here, which is going to be going to our water extractors. I think that copied? I have no clue. Nope, it didn't. Now, this one should be connected to that one. So that way both sides will be getting the same amount of stuff. And it might look a little wonky because both of these are going to end up being connected to the same one, which is going to be somewhere in here. Actually, let me go inside real quick to make sure I'm not going to connect it somewhere that is occupied. Because I need, let's see, the double one's right there in the middle. So I need it to go, like, right here. There's so many things in the power one now. Like that. And something like that, maybe? Now, if I'm the luckiest person in the world, this won't clip when I connect it to that guy. Oh my god, it didn't. This one will, though. Yeah, that one does. You know what? Why don't we just go like, then let's see if that's clipping, because it shouldn't be, and it's not. Okay, so in conclusion, this should have power. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, what the hell? Why does this not have power? Because it's not hooked up to anything yet. Okay, so we need to get this guy here on the outside. And you can kind of tell where it's coming down at. It's like right here-ish. This is a goofy... Okay, that's not... It's definitely right here. I just gotta make it look like it belongs. Can I go in slightly? There we go. Okay, we still don't have power. Why is that? Are these not connected? There we go. That was the issue. Okay, now let me run in and grab the other one. Technically, I don't have to do this because they're already connected, but it's going to just look nicer if I do. So I'm going to do it. Look more symmetrical. And we're on this one. That looks fine. Maybe like that instead. There we go. And like that. Connect to there. Alright, cool beans. 2, 3. Now I hope each one of these lines up. It doesn't. Okay. That one does. I was hoping that each one of these would line up like directly with one of those. It doesn't seem to work that way. It needs to come by. Yeah, it needs to come over just a smidgen. Actually, I should put these away a little bit. Yeah, they need to be away from the area, just slightly. So that way I can put a valve on them. So let's put this one right here. You need to go that way, and hang on. Before I put a valve on it, we need to turn you to blue. And now let's put a valve on you. Valve to white. Let's shard it back up again, because you always got to shard it up. Get it running. Okay. We're also going to need a valve going this way. One more, and that should be lined up nicely with the... Yep. Okay, so that's lined up well with that. And now we just need to put this pipe in. Okay. Down a little bit like that. Like this. Okay. Always got to put the valves on. Do not forget to do that. You will be sorry. Okay. Because these valves dictate the way the water flows. So now, when this water comes in, it can't really go back this way. It has to go out that way. Same with this one. So now I should have two water extractors, both putting out 300 each, so that would be 600 for this one pipe. That there. Okay, let's go ahead and put all of our signs back up and even though do I need this much signage? Probably not. Like I have the one, which probably is going to be enough, but I mean, you know me. I really like my signage. I like to make sure I know exactly where stuff is going. And that is still going out to the fuel gen. Alright, cool. So that's 2 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. That's 1 more. And then let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Should be lined up with the center line. And we are. Okay, let's chart these babies up. Chart this one up too. That one there, and this one here. There we go. Let's get our lines in for these. One. Oh, come on. There we go. There's 2. At some point here, I'm going to have to confront the fact that my grid is not going to last much longer. At some point, I will have to confront that fact. That's not where I wanted it. There we go. Oh no, I'm missing steel beams. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think I have any steel. I don't have any more steel beams around here. I actually don't even think I have any steel beams way back at the base. I think it's all steel pipe. If I do have any beams, it's all the way up in the hub. I did see that there was a rideable drone mod that seemed pretty cool, and I wanted to try it out. See how well it worked. Well, I guess you guys are going to see the entirety of the oil pipeline anyways, because I have to run all the way back to the hub. I didn't plan on showing this entire pipeline, but here we are. Once again, zipline with a sprint is, and the jetpack, so good. So good. All the way up here. So, these 2 that were part of my oil rig have now been repurposed, and this entire area here will get torn down here shortly. Don't exactly know when I'm going to do that, but it will get torn down at some point. Yeah, if I have any steel pipes or steel beams, it's up here at the very top. God, it's so laggy in here. This is why I can't make... This is probably the biggest base I'll be able to make. So when I'm doing the nuclear pasta, the director projector system, whatever, the magnetic rod things, I'm probably not going to be able to... Oh no, this is all full of rubber. Oh no. Oh no. Anyways, what I was saying, like, since this is probably the biggest factory, that main factory is probably as big as I'm going to be able to make it, with my game being able to keep up. Because just walking in there is so laggy. I mean, this TurboFuel facility is also probably going to be the biggest I can do. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. That's brutal. Well, I only really need them for the valves right now. And a valve's only 4. So I'll give this, like, 2 minutes to give me, hopefully, like, 50. And then I should at least be able to get the water extractors done today in running. And then I'll have to wait because, basically all the painted beams and stuff like that are all steel beams, so I'll have to wait. Eventually, I will have a nice steel beam and steel pipe factory that is just constantly sending, like, I don't know, 50 into storage a minute, or something ridiculous like that. But for right now, since I'm already at my max consumption is way up here, and my capacity is right there, and I need 15,000 power to get my TurboFuel place just up and running. So I actually have an idea about this. I'm going to make a power storage facility somewhere on the map. I don't know what it's going to look like yet or anything like that, but it's basically just going to have, I don't know, 500 batteries in it, 1,000 batteries, something like that. Or not batteries, not batteries, power storage. So it's gonna have, like, I don't know, 1,000 of these things in there. And then I will turn all the facilities off, let all the power storage run, and let that fill up. So that way, whenever I do turn on the TurboFuel plant, I won't have enough power being produced, but I'll have enough stored that I should be able to get the TurboFuel up and running, all the pipes full, and then into the fuel generators to get that power started surging. It's not a great idea, but it's the best one I, have right now. I think it'll work out, though. It should be okay. It should be okay to get stuff going. Because that's really all I need the power for. I just need it to jumpstart the TurboFuel so that way I can get running into the fuel generators so that way I can start making power that way. And as long as the facility goes off without a hitch, it won't be an issue. But, you know, stuff happens. So much speed coming off of that. Oh, boy. Tell you what, making these roads took a lot of resources, like a crap ton of resources, just to make these. And they're not even, like, I don't know, fancy, I guess would be the right word. They're not fancy roads by any means. It's just some concrete, some steel beams, some signs. Still took a lot. Boom. All right. Okay. So, we want one there, and we want one there. Want this to be blue, and 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 blue. And everything gets to be blue. Besides the valves, which get to be white. Okay, so this, yep, okay, that's completely full. There we go. That's 300, 600, one pipe, 300, 600, two pipes. Let's see if I can't. I think I used the, yeah. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does 6 look about right? I'd say that's about 4 meters. Let me get a higher vantage point here. You know how everything has to be exactly symmetric to me. No, I think right there. I think that'll do. 2. 3 and 4. All right. Go. Two. 3 and 4. Okay, nice. So this guy is going to go all the way up to here. But it's gotta stay straight. No, that's leading off just slightly. There. Okay, that's straight. Then I'm just going to delete this and take this down to there. That's not clipping, right? Slowest walk ever. There we go. Now let's get one of these guys. We can get rid of this, actually. That down there. Let's throw a valve on here. Going the correct way. Going the correct way. Forgot to change the color. Okay. Now, let's chart all these up. It's just so I don't forget. How? Kapow. There we go. Actually, I haven't checked on my power shard manufacturing yet. I deleted, I just threw away a bunch of them. Shoot, I forgot these are going to be offset, aren't they? Well, frick on a GD stick. It's not what you want to see. Where's our thing? Here it is. Is that clipping anywhere? Oh my god, it's not. No way. No way! Actually, I can go one like that. Okay, that should look okay. Yeah, it does. Alright. Well, that's how we're gonna have to do this. Let's delete these things out of here, because it makes no sense now. Okay. Let's actually just put the rest of these in. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, I think it was. I think that is probably better. I don't know how many that was. I think that might have been 4. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. It'll work. 1, 2, 3. I think it was 3. Nope, it was 4. 4. Okay. Ready. On. And on. I'm just waiting to hear the power crack. Like, it's gonna happen. Sharded. Sharded. Okay. The light's red on this, but obviously it's on, and it has power, so... Don't particularly know why it's doing that, but that's okay. Go. Okay. Let's get this bad boy ready for takeoff. Go. Go junction, this, and color before you put down a valve so you don't have to color two different sections of pipe. Oh, is that clipping? Actually, it is, just slightly. Alright. Oh. Go over just a little bit more. There, that looks better. Okay. Can't have any clipping. That's not what we're about here at Story Theory. All about that zero clipping life. Let's get a junction in here. Line that up. Valve on. That way. Get your other valve on. Going. That way. Okay. Alright, cool. We are sharded and parted. Got our valves on, so that's good. Now, let's grab this and run it down here. This guy. Oops, not white. Alright, there we go. There we go. Actually, instead of putting the signs out like that on each one of the poles, I think I'm just going to put them right here. Oops, wrong one. So that way these things aren't cluttered, I guess? I don't know. That looks a little cluttered to me with all that signage out there. I know I said I love signage, but hey, sometimes it's just too much. Too much signage. Here we go. Alright, let's get rid of this. Okay, now this guy needs to run all the way back. By his wee little self. And I probably am not going to get all the way there. So let's just do this. That's not what I wanted. Alright, there we go. So, we have our water extractors in. They are done. They are ready to go. They're inside. Just this. For perfection's sake, I'm doing that. Okay, there we go. All that stuff is in. Those look good. And now we can see how far our water gets us. Our water and our oil, which the water, let's take a look. So the water extractor can only transport 10 meters upwards, and the oil extractor can only do the same thing. So I know the oil extractors are fine because I only went up 8 meters on some of those, on some of the highways there. So I think we're good there, because all this oil is coming in, but it's just not getting as high as it should be. So I think what I'm going to do is just see if I can get these in to all look kind of nice. Alright, is that clipping outside the wall? That's my question. Ooh, it's not. It is not. That's what I like to see. Ah, I'm missing motors. I forgot these things take motors. I don't have motors. I don't have a motor facility. I can make some. I have to make some rotors first, and I don't have any screws. Okay, well, I'm going to end the episode there. So next time, I'm going to have enough motors. I'll make a bunch by hand, so that way we can take this and get it all the way up to the top there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it all the way up to the second level, where I'm probably going to redo the electrical work, make sure that's all running and good to go. And then the exterior of the onion is going to be coming next. And I need to make sure I go get my sulfur, to make sure I have enough sulfur in here to do what I need to do. And at that point, I'm going to need batteries for my drones. So once I get TurboFuel up and going and the sulfur is running, I'm going to have a large buffer of sulfur to hang out and pretty much be able to generate all the TurboFuel that we need. All right, next time.